Right, hey guys, how we doing? Back with another video from Swag Kage, and today we are checking out Madara vs Obito. Closer than you think. Interesting, because everyone knows that Swag Kage is a big fan of Madara, so for him to actually say it's closer than you think is an interesting one. I still think it's going to end up with Madara winning, but we'll see how it goes. So let's check it out. Madara vs Obito. Closer than you think. Wait.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Got another versus battle on the stove today, and I brought 6 with me.
Oh, sweet.
Hello. I'm trying to help Swag get over his Madara bias.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, no, so that's actually the main focus and goal of today's
Madara
video.
Uchiwa?
If you're new here, I have a little bit of a reputation.
Yep.
People won't leave me alone about how much I like Madara.
Even when it's stuff without Madara, it's like, when's he gonna bring him up?
A particularly Madara positive video in like 4 years now. People still comments every single time. Now, I'm gonna do the unthinkable.
My God.
Obito might not definitively beat Madara, but what I do feel pretty confident about is that most versions of Madara can't beat most versions of Obito, at least not based on what I know.
There we go. This is an interesting one.
Okay, but when we're looking through it, we're like, the best, most of these ending is a draw. Except when you get to like Jubi forms, right?
Yeah.
Like when you get to like Three-Eyed Madara, or even
Jesus.
just like One-Eyed Jubi Madara.
I think he's got it. But
Yeah,
love it. Love this. Let's go. Alright.
Particularly you want to start out with, or
Okay, maybe we probably shouldn't use these, or like the kid Obitos, like, you know, Team Minato Obito. And that goes the same for Madara as well. Like, we don't even know what.
How would you even start to scale those? Yeah.
But the problem is, how do we get Madara to hit and put down Obito? And if we can't do that, is there a way to say Madara will win outside of that? And then through all the research, it was kind of just like, no. So like the first scenario, or one of the scenarios we went over,
he could win,
was whenever Kabuto happened to summon Madara directly in front of Obito, and he seemed to get scared or shaken up a little bit.
But you would be intimidated. It's
this.
Madara. You would be like, whoa.
Is weaker than Madara, and one that I think is valid and even probable in this instance is the fact that you can say Obito didn't want Madara revived because Madara would want to become the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki just like he did.
Interesting.
He just wants to go through with his plan. He doesn't want to bring Madara
Ooh, that is an interesting take,
I
yeah.
think that is a bit more probable than him just being outright scared of
Yeah.
Madara.
It's like, wait a minute, oh no, my plan. No, man.
Especially considering that he's never seen Madara fight before. Obito met Madara when he was a crippled
The
old
really
man,
old
siphoning
version,
life
yeah.
energy off of the God Tree. So it's not like he thought that version of Madara was super powerful. I mean, like that Madara even said, if he wasn't connected to the God Tree, he would just fall over and die, and then he eventually did.
Part of what gave Obito so much power, not physical power, but like social clout, you know, the power to openly declare war against the entire planet
Yeah.
and take it seriously, was the name Madara Uchiha. Nobody cared about Obito.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to say I'm Madara and people will think I'm like legit.
Never amount to anything. But Madara Uchiha was this name that was like feared all across the world. Everybody knew who he was. He was the guy who routinely fought against the first Hokage. So that's one reason. And another reason is, like Six said, he could have just been worried. I actually don't think that this is a could-have situation either. I think it's very likely that he probably was just worried that Madara was going to become the Jinchuriki of the Ten-Tails. And something else that Six mentioned is, keep in mind at this point, Obito did not know how Edo Tensei worked, and this is not an assumption.
That's also
this is confirmed.
interesting as well.
Later asks Kabuto to explain how it works.
Oh,
so that he can
right,
counter
fair,
it
okay.
if it becomes a problem for him. And since he really wanted to be the person in control of the Eye of the Moon plan, and to be the person who launched the Infinite Tsukuyomi, like I think that something like this being important enough to him that it would cause him to break a sweat and lose his composure for a moment. I mean, I don't think, like, I think sense. I don't think that this is necessarily a sign that indicates he's weaker than Madara, or so much weaker than Madara that he's just like terrified that Kabuto's gonna,
Yeah, it's like he had an initial plan and now this like throws a cog in the works.
Would probably take away from this is that Obito sees Madara as a threat. I think that's this line of reasoning type of interpretation.
Now, there are a couple things that you could factor into this versus battle that we probably should have mentioned at the beginning. We kind of want to exclude because we're trying to figure out who would actually win in a fight between you two, like a fair fight. And that is the chakra rods that Madara planted in Obito's Hashirama cells and the heart seal that he had placed on Obito. These two things, while Madara should have access to them, like in canon, if they were to fight that way, we don't want to give him access to because it would kind of just make the fight completely unfair.
Yeah, it's just done.
And talking about the chakra rods, there's actually something interesting there because Obito, whenever Madara uses the chakra rods on him, he actually is able to fight off or resist Madara's chakra, which I think is a pretty impressive.
That is very impressive.
I'm not exactly sure how the chakra rods work as far as transmitting Madara's like raw like chakra power or whatever. So the only other example we see of this sort of thing is before Madara anyway, when Naruto fights Pain and he gets his hands, both of them restrained by one chakra rod, and in base isn't able to do anything about it. But then later when he goes into V2 with Four Tails, all of the chakra rods that
they're just gone.
In him just pop off.
Yeah.
Right. Regardless of like whether or not like the chakra rods are putting out Madara's power at like 80% or 60%, like whatever arbitrary number you want to throw at it. What we can work with is that Madara was able to totally restrain Tobirama and Hashirama with these rods. Granted, Hashirama was weakened, though personally, in my opinion, Obito seemed to be in worse shape when he started
quite
fighting
beaten up, to be fair.
Hashirama
Jesus Christ.
was really beat up, so I'd be willing to grant somebody that maybe they're in comparable states here, but like Obito doesn't have a heart, he's bleeding out, like he's literally moments away
From death, yeah.
So now, the difference between these three different scenarios is when he's doing this to Tobirama has the worst case here because when he's doing it to Tobirama, there's no hand signs, he's just throwing rods at him, and he was clearly immobilized from the first few, and that's how he was able to throw so many more into his head or whatever. So Tobirama has the worst case here, but Obito being stronger than Tobirama doesn't really help us with anything. It's not like Tobirama is anywhere near Madara's strength.
We can't use that skill.
What I find interesting about the Hashirama comparison is like, yeah, you can maybe imply that they're in a similar state of weakness, considering that Hashirama is huffing, puffing, he's like chipping because he's an Edo Tensei. He just got done fighting Madara for a long time, before Madara got revived. But when Madara is using the hand signs on Hashirama, he actually uses the full hand sign. I don't remember the name of this hand sign. I think this one is Full Tiger. But when he's doing it on Obito, he's only using one hand. So that could imply he's putting more effort into the
Hashirama one than right, okay.
Hashirama, he was trying to make him.
Damn, imagine scaling this. Like, yeah, but he's only using one. It's like saying Kenpachi used one hand with his like bloody Sampai toe against certain people, but then he used two against these.
It's also like, okay, well, is it more difficult to make someone move than to make them sit still?
There are a lot of variables.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
It's difficult to make any concrete observations from this. But I think that Six and I agreed it was definitely something worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Right, like it's something that you can look at all of these different examples and decide how you feel about it yourself. So now that we've gotten the Rinnegan rods and stuff out of the way, because setting that aside, in an actual combat setting where Madara doesn't have any of these like unbelievable advantages, like we were saying at the beginning of the video, it's difficult to figure out how he like hits Obito, because even if we grant that Madara's faster than Obito, which I mean sure, like he probably is he really so much faster than Obito that he can just like bypass combos?
Yeah, it's such an OP technique.
Like I don't know.
it's hard to say. Like that's definitely the part where it just gets screwy and weird and hard to figure out. Like we were saying earlier, the bestest end for Madara is like a draw. So a way we were thinking about looking at it was maybe from a what if Kishimoto wrote it type narrative perspective.
Right, narrative perspective.
But then I was like, well, okay, if we look at it this way, every time someone runs into Kamui, they have a way to get around it.
Yeah, they always figure a way around it, yeah.
At least every time Obito fights someone, he doesn't always have to encounter someone like that. Like, Fuwatorine, they had the bugs, Conan had the paper bombs.
God, yeah, she does.
Flying Raijin level 2. It's just whenever Obito gets into a major conflict, there's always some way that the opponent can bypass Kamui. So for like,
so narratively wise,
how would he have Madara bypass it? And I was just stumped. I have no idea.
Madara doesn't have any hacks like that would allow him to do it.
Yeah.
and that's why Kage said that. Did you hear that? I am shocked and stunned.
So, I mean, what would he do? When he's Jubi Madara, we know that he stops Obito from using Kamui by just throwing rods at him. But that was like Obito absorbing himself into Kamui. It wasn't the actual phasing part.
I mean, like you said, every single time that Obito's fought somebody who's been able to damage him, it's been somebody who is able to bypass Kamui. Minato, who, by the way, he fought when he was a child. I would also like to say Obito was able to move, like, on pace with Minato, right? Like, he lost the fight, and he lost badly. Like,
But that move's an instantaneous technique, though.
I was gonna say I don't want to call it a stomp, but it was a stomp. But they were moving at similar speeds. Then Kakashi literally had his other Sharingan, so he could access the same
and he's there
right?
with him, yeah.
These are all very, like, weird or unique or just straight up unfavorable to Obito types of situations where it's like you can't grant Madara any of these advantages, right? Like, Madara can't do what Conan
This is weird. Hearing Swag say all this. What the?
Also, Obito's way older than he was when he fought Minato.
Got a hell of a lot more knowledge.
Now, some people
More battle experience too.
Yeah,
exactly. And now some people might disagree with this, that Minato is faster than Madara, especially with Flying Raijin. Flying Raijin teleportation is definitely faster.
So instantaneous, yeah.
Regularly.
100%.
So, like, what does he do? He doesn't have an equivalent to any of those things.
Yeah. So, and then, like, on the flip side, what does Obito do to Madara? So, there's...
Yeah, that's the thing.
Here we go. Like, he's got the advantage, but...
So, like we said earlier, the best outcome for Madara is most likely a draw, but that's because I don't think that Madara would sit there and keep attacking Obito until Madara just tired himself out and then just allow Obito to come up and get him away in the Kamui. I think at some point, Madara would just stop attacking Obito so he doesn't waste more chakra or whatever, and then they would
wait for an opening for himself.
Because
Go.
what is Obito gonna do? It's not like, I don't think Obito's fast enough or Madara's dumb enough to just get caught.
It's weird, right? Like, Madara has a speed advantage, but I don't think it's a speed advantage that's overwhelming enough. Unless we use Sage Mode 1 Rinnegan Madara. I think that Madara, just with, like, the double precog of Sharingan plus Sage Mode, like, I don't know, I feel like he'd be able to, like, sense Obito's, like, emotional desire to, like, Kamui or whatever, right? Like, you know how, like, Sasuke starts seeing Naruto, like, move preemptively when he first gets the 3 Tomoe. Now, granted, I'm just going out on a limb saying this, right? Like, I can't prove this, but my
there's
gut just
nothing
tells
to
me
back it
that,
up.
like, Madara would just, like, be able to tell when Obito would, you know, like, start priming Kamui up, right? That Madara is just, like, way faster than any of his, like, other versions, aside from, like, Jubi Madara, of course. He, like, just dismisses Hashirama, Tobirama, Naruto, Sasuke, and all of the Biju at the same time. If there is a version of Madara that's, again, 10 Tails aside, that's going to be able to beat Obito, it's definitely that one.
Yeah.
Obviously, I guess. And I think that one has a pretty good chance, but all of the others, it's just like, no way. And even then, if that's like the strongest non-Six Paths version of Madara, or like non-Ten Tails Jinchuriki version of Madara, And if we throw that version of Madara up against the strongest non-Ten Tails Jinchuriki version of Obito, Madara gets wiped because that is Dual Mangekyo Obito.
Oh my god,
like,
ridiculous.
I feel like I
Yeah.
think that Dual Mangekyo Obito is really underrated.
So
I think that it's just
freaking
like,
strong.
base Obito with like Kakashi's, but like no, like he's like straight up reacting to Kaguya's attacks and stuff.
like that's a deal.
To, like, open up portals.
He's got both versions of the Kamui.
Dimensions that she can access and like keep them open. Like the stuff that he does in that Kaguya fight is unbelievable.
It's unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Madara is not touching that version of Obito. I think Obito literally just walks up to him and sucks Madara up.
Yeah, he's just gone.
That is
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah, it's just not fair whatsoever. Like, the only versions of Madara that's winning is like, I think it's pretty fair to say Kid Madara would be Kid Obito.
Yeah.
And then Jubi Madara versions versus Jubito versions. Jubi Madara is just wiping the floor with him.
Yeah.
Like, not having access to Kamui, aside from being just weaker than Madara, just screws Obito over in those situations.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, man, like that's mad that he loses the ability when he has the
We
Rinnegan.
talked about this a little bit before recording, but Obito can't use Kamui and phase with the Ten Tails inside of him, but he can do it when the Nine Tails is inside of him. I don't know, it's really like a plot nerf, like actually in full form.
Yeah. It was definitely like a live balance patch drop that happened when he became
Yeah, exactly.
but like, I mean, I think that speaks to just like how much of an uphill battle Madara is gonna run into here, though, because like even Kishimoto knew that like Obito with the Ten Tail stuff and Kamui wasn't going down. There was just no way.
So take Kamui out of the equation. Yeah.
But he's
Figure that
already
out.
super durable, and then on top of being super durable, if you try to hit him, you can't. No way.
Yeah, and I mean that's not to downplay Madara's durability or whatever. because
Okay, here we
Madara's
go.
also,
Swag's back on
it's
it.
just, like, I think that Obito deserves a bit more like appreciation for that, I guess, than I think most people would be willing to grant him. So like. For Madara to win, he's probably, unless he gets off like a perfect Susanoo hit, he's probably going to have to hit Obito multiple times when Obito can just use Kamui. And I don't think that's realistic, like, at all. So the best case scenario for Madara is a draw. I think that, so my stance here is that I think that no matter which version of Obito we use, he probably has more win conditions than Madara. But it's still not necessarily likely that he wins.
But how does he implement them?
Right, yeah, exactly. I think Dual Mangekyo, Obito aside, the Obito that has the best chance is the White Mask War Arc one, controlling the Jinchuriki.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, every version of Madara, like Final Valley, Edo, revived with Sage Mode and No Eyes, and then revived with Sage Mode and Rinnegan, like, all of them tear the Jinchuriki and the Biju apart. I mean, we saw one of those versions actually do it. Granted, it wasn't the Jinchuriki, it was just the Tailed Beasts. But I think we can all agree that, like, Edo Madara is ripping the Jinchuriki apart, right?
Yeah.
They pose no threat to him. The question, I guess a more interesting question, and one that's relevant to this video, is could he do that while also fighting Obito? I think yes, he could. I think that they would just be non-threats to him.
So I just thought about it. Like just now, Sage Rinnegan Madara could just hit Obito with Limbo.
Oh yeah.
That's how that one could win.
He'd probably just be able to beat DMS Obito that way too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
DMS Obito might just be so fast.
Yeah, he might just be too fast.
The core point of the video is that no matter which version of Obito we use or which version of Madara we use, if we're talking about like Orange Mask, Yellow Mask, White Mask, Obito versus Final Valley, Edo, or revived Madara, unless he has access to Limbo, Madara doesn't have anything that he can do to like damage Obito.
Yeah.
I guess like using equivalent versions, Madara does win more than he loses. But like most of the relevant ones, it's like Final Valley and Edo Tensei are the versions of Madara that most people talk about in versus battles, and those versions of Madara just straight up like don't have a win condition. But okay, everybody, go subscribe to 6. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.
Yeah. That was weird. Like, that was cool. Like, I thought it was funny at the end. He's like, well, but, like, you know, to hear Swag Kage himself say, well, Madara actually couldn't win in these situations was really, really interesting. So, it's nice that he can, it's nice that he can actually, like, you know, take a step back and go, well, actually, yeah. These are situations where Madara couldn't actually win. Good video. I like that he did one with 6. And yeah, it's nice to see them all putting videos out. And thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, a link in the description of the Patreon page. $1 a month is all I tell support channel. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for that. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys give that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe, leave comments down below. Let me know if you like to watch this and future videos. I'll see you guys later, guys. Nick. Bye.